Welcome back to Sportcast SG.
Where you buy with clear, evaluate with Lex,
and build well with our water concept. Alright, again, today is the next webinar that we are going to discuss about, and this time is really on Pinery Residence.
Yeah, I think it's something really exciting.
Yes.
Because Tampines is such a developed town.
Yes.
Yeah.
But before that, do us a favor, like and subscribe and share our Sportcast SG YouTube channel, and then follow our socials, which is all below. Alright, and of course, one more thing is the Telegram channel. This Telegram channel is really nothing but on market insights and things that cannot be discussed online.
Yes.
Alright, so if you are looking for a truthful roadmap on your site, and then you are really keen to ask us what is if the project is really worth buying and things like that, it can be asked in the channel.
Or you can also meet us for non-obligatory discussion.
Yes. And last but not least, if you have liked our content so far, do like our videos. That's number one. Number two is we would like you to comment in the comment section to tell us what you really like to see, so that we can actually customize the video according to what you guys want to listen to.
Yes. So David, just how I mentioned, right, Tampines is a developed estate, right?
Yes.
So I'm sure there will be a lot of people who will be asking, Tampines is already so developed.
Yep.
Yeah, why would Pinery Residences still be a good buy?
Yeah, that's I think the question that a lot of people will be running through, because we have been seeing so many new launches, and every time you see a new launch, every time you listen to any webinars, the agent will always tell you, or the person will always tell you what is good about it.
Yes.
And likewise, we are not only going to what is good, but we are going to do an evaluation. So do stay with us all the way to the end of this webinar, so that you can actually know what we are doing. And the first thing that we are going to discuss is the real decision most buyers get wrong.
Yes, a lot of people will still be talking about, oh, prices are so high now.
Yes.
Should I wait or not?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then, of course, the next thing is Tampines is already matured, so why does Pinery still matter if you are considering to buy? Should you even be considering Pinery?
Yes.
And of course, the most important is our Lex method of evaluating this property based on location, entry price and exit.
Yes.
And last but not least,
Who should buy?
who should wait and who should walk away. Alright, so let's look into it. Before we actually go in, I think some of you would have already know what is really water concept, wealth accumulation towards early retirement, and that's really the concept that we adhere to help our clients build wealth.
Correct.
But having a concept alone is definitely not enough, because you will need to have
we need a framework.
we have our signature clear framework, where it gives you full clarity before you even step into a show flat, or even before you buy a resale. Okay, important.
And I think that's a very important part of it. Yeah.
Because importantly today, it does not matter whether you're buying resale or new launch if you do not know your goals.
Yes.
Yeah, because new launch might not be for everybody, resale might not be for everybody as well.
Correct.
Okay, so with the clear framework, you will fully understand where you should be going, and of course, this also states down your roadmap, in the sense that, for the next 20 years, 15 or 20 years, what is your plan, what is your stages, and how you should actually adhere to the wealth that you are building towards.
Yeah.
And last but not least, what is the Lex method? We are always mentioning about Lex method,
Yeah.
but Lex method is really one of the methods that we use to evaluate whether this property is suitable for your goals.
I think, these three important points that we are going to look into will really help to determine.
Yes. Okay, so Lex method, when we are doing this webinar, right, we are just doing it based on location, exit, and entry price.
Yes.
But importantly, when you have a personal consult with us, this Lex is tailored to the property that you want to buy.
Correct.
So it is bespoke to your choice. Alright, so
it's not a one size fits all.
yes, correct. In fact, our water concept clear framework, as well as our Lex method, is not a one size fit all. So it's bespoke to individual.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's look at the market outlook in 2026. What's the catalyst behind the strong sales?
Yeah, I think this is also something that we always look into in all our webinars.
Yes.
Yeah, just as a reminder for people. Yeah.
Yes, correct.
If you're still thinking about, whether I should step into, because a property purchase is probably, I would think likely one of the biggest purchase that you would have done in your life.
Yes, in fact, it's the biggest. At every stage of life, I'm sure this is going to be your biggest property, biggest purchase of your life.
Yeah.
Alright, and then what is important is, okay, today we are always talking about logical purchase. Okay, why emotions really kill you? because it will it does not kill you lah, but it will set you aside, set you back for a few years.
Maybe a little bit of disadvantage, I would
Yes.
say.
Okay, but then emotion. Okay, there's two kinds of emotion. Emotion of impulsive buy. Emotion of not buying. Yeah.
Impulsive buy also equals to FOMO.
Yes, and not buying is due to fear. So today, when you are stepping into a show flat or you are planning to buy a property, I think these two things are very important. Do not have impulsive buy, FOMO, and do not have fear, because fears is the resultant of uncertainty. That's why.
So these are the two four-letter words that we should be aware of.
Okay, so but then all this can be cleared with our clear framework. Alright, so importantly is you must have a framework in mind, in place, so that you can buy with clarity instead of impulsive buy or fear of buy.
Yeah.
Alright,
Correct.
so then next. So today, a lot of people will be asking, okay, with the population, no, not population, with the property price being so high now, does it even make sense to enter the market?
Yeah, and in fact, if you look at land sales, we are actually going towards an even higher price, a new price, I would say.
Yes, and
Yes.
people will be asking, what is the catalyst for growth? Alright, so just looking at the economy of Singapore, yesterday I was just doing a slides for Tengah Gardens.
Yeah.
Alright, the catalyst of growth, right, in the western side alone, we are looking at three major ones. One is the Jurong Innovation District, Jurong Lake District, as well as Tuas Port. Okay, and with the government planning, okay, these three district, right, is going to become the major economic hub in Singapore.
Okay.
That's just the west side.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
next
the
time we'll
west.
go into the center and the east. Right, but then with that in place, okay, economy is going strong. But then does economy equals to property price always picking up?
They are really dependent, I think.
Yes, that's very dependent,
really
because economy could
yes.
crash. Alright, so the
Correct.
next catalyst that is very important is really the population growth.
Yes, I think this is a more a stable kind of thing.
Yes, because supply demand. mah.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's a
you need to
supply
have the
demand.
kind of supply, and you need to have the kind of demand for the supply, for the price to always be up. Okay, yeah, hope I make sense. Alright, so demand must be there so that supply can cater to the demand, and then the price will always go up. But if one day supply is massive, demand is lowered, what happens? Price will
Price
come
down.
down.
Yeah.
Alright, so as of now, we are looking at whether the demand is there to stay. Alright, so in terms of population, what are we looking at in 2024?
What are we looking towards 2024? Right?
No, in 2024, actually, we have a population of 6.11 million.
Oh, sorry,
Okay.
I got the dates year wrong.
Yes, alright, 2024 September, we have a
Yeah,
population
yeah.
of 6.11 million.
Correct.
Alright, and it has grown tremendously from 6.04 in 2023. And in the prediction of 2030, what is the conservative figure?
Even though with this 6.11, right, government did say that a lot of them are like construction workers, or the work permit people lah.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay,
but
but-
at the same time, we do have, you know, the data that shows that there is about 58,000 Singaporeans, newly minted Singaporeans and also PRs.
Okay, where we get this
last year.
info from is really from statistics of Singapore. Alright, talking about the yearly growth, alright, we are actually having a forecast of 6.5 million population in
6.5 to
2030.
6.9 according to
Yes. So really
population-wide people.
reiterating what you have mentioned, alright, although the growth by a large number is really on the construction sector,
Yeah.
as well as the foreign domestic helpers, but the real fact is every year there's actually 20,000 over newly minted Singaporeans
Correct.
and 30,000
30,000
over
over
PRs. Alright?
Yes, and in fact, to accommodate this projected
Yeah.
6.9 mil, right? We need to actually add another 2 to 300,000 units.
2 to 300,000 additional residential units, okay, to cater for the growth. Alright, and that is for the projected population of 6.9 million. So as of now, what you're seeing is the reason why a lot of new launches is snap up. BTO is always oversubscribed. Resale property are also selling, except for resale private at this point of time. You know why later I'll tell you. Alright, the growth is not enough to cater to the rising household. And there is also an average household size which average to about 3.09
Yeah, correct.
per household. I have to say the household size is getting smaller. That's why you see most of the small units are being snapped up in launches. Alright? Okay, so what happened to the immigration framework in late 2009?
So in fact, this slide itself actually shows what we have been talking about earlier lah. You know, the 20/1000 citizenships granted.
Yep.
And then the 30/1000 PRs that were granted.
Yes. Okay, back in 2009, right? Actually, government was pulling in a lot of PRs. All right, so the PRs amount to 59,000 on 2009, but then after that they decided to tighten the immigration. All right, so as of 2014 to 2018, right, average PR granted is 31,000. Average citizen granted is 21,600.
Yes.
Okay, but then in 2019 to 2023, okay, the number increased slightly with a SG granted of 22,400 as well as PR of 32,600. So this amounts to about 55,000.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the amount of people coming to Singapore to stay with residency status. And these people, or these newly minted SG and PRs, are the one who is vying for a piece of the property.
Yeah.
So simple to say, as in property prices right now, okay, property market right now is actually catering to the needs rather than speculation.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, just a little bit on the citizens and PR growth.
I think this is also another very interesting chart that we are looking at. The age group,
Yes.
especially.
Okay, so as you know, the need for population increase is really due to the aging population. All right, and what we are seeing is government is doing a good job to bring in the youngsters. Okay, out of which the PR, right, 24.8% are actually 20 years and below. And then 21 to 40 years old stands about 64%.
Yeah.
Above 40 is actually 11.3% only. All right, and then how about new citizenships?
The new citizenship, so below 20 years old is about close to 30%, whereas the 21 to 40 years old is about 42%, 43%.
Yes.
Yeah.
And above 40 years old is about 27.4. Okay, so what we are seeing is a trend. You know, the youngsters that is coming 20 years and below, what happens is once they are studying here, they get used to life here, likely they will want to achieve their PR
They'll be more
status.
integrated to the society, into the culture lah. To say.
Yeah, so they want to get their PR status, they want to get their SG.
Yes.
All right, and of course with that, right, this will adds on to the steady demand of housing, because once they reach a certain age, they want to settle down and buy a property. All right, so as of last year, 2025, okay, we have 3.66 million citizens, 0.54 mil PRs, and of course 1.91 mil non-residents. Okay, so today you'll be looking at this. Why is the rental market slowing down?
Recently, because the tap is not turned on.
Yes, okay, because the growth of non-residents is not that high.
Correct.
All right, as compared to the previous 2 years where, you know, it increased by 100,000 yearly, but last year it increased by only about 500,000 or 50,000. Yeah, 500,000. All right, and then PRship remains status quo. Citizenship increased by 200. Yeah, so that explains, you know, once you get a citizenship, the reason why you need to buy a house, you will want to buy a house because there's no ABSD.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so as of now, what happened is we are seeing a simple thing. Today, housing supply, yeah, they are being snapped up. Is because of needs. Everybody wants a roof over their head, and not based on speculation, because speculation is not easy.
I think this is also another question that people will ask. Wow, so many new launch every year. Yeah, will there be an oversupply?
Yes, there will not be an oversupply because in fact the number of housing to cater to the growing Singaporeans population is not enough. All right, so this is the next thing, and of course, the next thing I think a lot of people will be concerned in is the price sustainable?
Yeah.
Because if you have followed DBS reports in 2018, they mentioned that, you know, we are expecting the price of property average PSF to be 3,000 by 2030.
Yes.
Okay, but beyond 2030, what do you think is going to happen?
I feel like what DBS has predicted, we are going towards that direction.
Yes.
Currently, we're steadily going towards there.
And then we refer it to DBS Asian Insights. In fact, if you are interested in the insights, just PM us, we will just send you a copy. Okay, if you do an intense reading on it, right, you realize that their forecast for the housing prices by 2040 is growing by 2 to 3% CAGR, compound annual growth rate.
Correct.
And that will amount to about 3,006 to 4,000 PSF.
Correct.
Yes. Okay, so those who haven't buy now, better buy. Those who have already bought, you are sitting on good profit. Alright. So, future launches. What is the upcoming launches in 2026?
The upcoming launches, the next one we will have, not currently, we have actually Newport, we have Nara. Yeah, the next one we'll have is River Modern.
Yep.
We do have our webinar on
River Modern
also.
Yep.
Yes, then of course it's another smaller development which is Sophia Meadows. Another EC that's coming out.
Resale, Tampines.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then of course, we will talk about the bigger ones, Pinery Residences.
Yep.
And then we have Tengah Gardens next.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, both are exciting because Pinery Residence will have 588 units in a mature town. Tengah Garden Avenue, right, is a GLS and is in a growing town. Today, if you drive to Tengah, except for, you will see it like Sengkang and Punggol last time. Okay, you drive in there, you see some settlements, okay, a lot of HDBs, and almost nothing else. But the growth is tremendous.
But I feel that Tengah side is developing faster than what it was in Sengkang and
Yes,
Punggol
definitely, because of the
previously,
population growth.
Yes.
And then Tengah Garden Residence, which is called, is likely going to be a project that is worth the purchase because JID, Jurong Innovation District, is just above it. Alright?
Okay, so do watch out for our next webinar
Yes,
on
but-
Tengah Gardens Residence.
Correct. And then, of course, today we are going deep dive into Pinery.
Yes.
And Pinery is really something which I personally like as well. Okay. So other than that, we actually have about 5,371 private properties, as well as 1,320 ECs.
Just
Okay.
in the first
First half.
half of the year.
Yes. So if you are staying tuned, you are buying a property soon. Okay, stay tuned, and then probably there's something that can interest you.
Yep.
Okay. Finally, we are going to Pinery Residence.
Yes.
Okay. So where's the location?
So if you take a look at this, this is taken from the master plan. Okay, Pinery is located there at the pin.
Tampines Street,
Okay,
94.
Street 94. Okay, and then look at what's around the area also.
Yes, okay. So if you're looking at Tampines Street 94, right, this plot itself is a mixed development. Okay, and then based on this, there's an MRT just in front of it.
And then there's also new HDB clusters around
Yes,
it.
correct.
Yes.
So not only that, this is going to be very similar to the one that is in Tampines that has been launched. I forgot the name.
Now?
Parktown Residence. Okay, it's gonna have shoppings. It's gonna have residential. It's gonna be just next to MRT, and importantly, it's within 1 km to St. Hilda's, Red Swastika, as well as Temasek Poly.
Yes, correct. So you are really very integrated, I would say.
Yep.
Even with kids, you can have them in the same location from childcare all the way to tertiary education.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pinery Residence, right, is definitely within a new BTO enclave located in the most attractive part of Tampines.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's near to St. Hilda's, integrated to Tampines West MRT, proximity to Bedok Reservoir. And what is happening over in Tampines is over 4,000 homes, right, with the most mobile and highest earning upgraders, with the most profitability, right, in Tampines are within just 500 meters away of Pinery. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so what we are having here is,
And if you look at this, you will see all the MOP units that's coming up. So around this area itself, we have from actually 2028 onwards until 2033
the MOP.
MOP units.
Okay, so if you're looking
Yes.
at timeline for exit, right, for this property, I think you are there because most of the HDB upgraders will be happy to go into a condo that's not too far away.
Yes.
So probably this is something that you might want to consider when your exit when you are in.
Correct. I think this will have quite a good exit strategy.
Okay,
Yeah.
a bit more about the development. Alright, developer is actually Hoi Hub.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Sunway.
And Sunway Development. Plot ratio comes up to 2.6. Overall site area is just is 23,503.2 square meter.
Yes.
Okay, gross floor area is 61,814 square meter.
And then you have approximately 120,000 square feet of
commercial space.
Commercial space.
Yes. Alright, we are going to have 6 blocks of 590 unit.
The estimation.
Yes, unit mix not known yet, but definitely I guess there will be definitely 2, 3 and 4 bedders. Okay, so the break-even price is quite interesting because it's 1823 PSF PPR. Alright, which means that it's actually lower than Nara Residence. But because it's integrated, so the price might not be so low lah. Okay, next let's talk about the developer. Developer is really Hoi Hub Realty Private Limited as well as Sunway
yes.
Property. Okay, so they have actually worked together for a couple of projects, namely Continuum, Nava Grove, Auto Place. Yeah, so they are actually very renowned developer and has done massive projects. Okay, so not only that, location wise, let's look at a few things. Number one is really the transport connectivity.
Yes, you are literally via an underpass connection, you can go to Tampines West MRT, which is the downtown line. Okay,
and then it's also integrated to a mall that has about 120,000 square feet of commercial space, including supermarket, food court, early childhood development center, and more.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you are wondering what it's going to look like, I suspect it's going to look very much like Park Town Residence.
Yeah, and over in Tampines, right, I would say it's one of the most popular locations in the east, with, you know, the regional centers.
Yes.
You are also near to Changi Business Park.
Yes.
And then you have malls.
Okay, it has
Plenty.
a multiple amount of malls. Number one is really the Tampines one, Century Square, as well as Tampines Mall.
Yes.
Alright, and of course not forgetting Tampines Hub. As well as, but importantly, I think we have to know one thing is Singapore is going through decentralization. The reason for decentralization is really because
we don't want the whole 6.11
to come to the center
go to
to
the
work.
center every day to work.
Okay, so in the west you have your second CBD, in the north side you have Woodland Regional Center, Digital District. On the east side, you have your Tampines Regional Hub.
Correct. So it's very well decentralized, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next thing is about the school. Okay. So what?
I think this is something that is very important to a lot of parents.
Yes.
Yes. They want to be near to at least, you know, primary school is somewhere near.
Yes. Okay. The reason why school and location and MRT is important is because today, seriously, when you're buying a property, right, property prices are not low at this long time. So you want to make sure of its acceptability by future buyers.
Correct.
Okay, so when we talk about acceptability, right, it really means accessibility, connectivity, and convenience.
Yes.
Okay, convenience why school is important is because, you know, when I'm living inside, you know, my child is probably going to primary school.
Yeah.
And probably, you know, I'm not shifting, it could go into secondary school as well as tertiary. And in different walks in life, okay, parents always like to shift near to schools. For the convenience of the children. Okay,
it
so
doesn't matter where they work in, but the school is more important.
Yes.
To be able to send the children there.
Correct. So importantly, okay, one of the very famous schools is St. Hilda's Primary School.
Yeah, that's a very popular school in Tampines itself.
And of course, if you travel down towards Bedok side, you have Red Swastika. And not only that, plentiful of secondary school as well.
Yes.
And of course, there's this Temasek Polytechnic as well. Okay, so today, Pinery Residence, okay, is definitely going to be a premium. Because, you know, on average nowadays, Nara Residence, you know, they are launching at about 2009.
Yeah.
Okay, the stand is only 2002 plus to 2004. It's a RCR.
Correct.
Okay,
RCR.
Pinery Residence, why is it going to be launched at? 1008 plus
this is
PSF to
something
break
that,
even.
Yes,
So
1008 plus PSF to break even.
Yes. So likely the pricing wise, we are looking at between 2002 to 2004.
Correct.
Starting from. Okay. So, of course, based on this, right, who do we think will be the buyers who is going to buy this new launch?
Yeah, because after, you know, we talk about the location already, then who are the people who will be buying actually?
Yes. Okay, that's where we actually go into our evaluation portion. Okay, where, you know, we have mentioned about the entry price, but is this entry price actually accepted by the buyers? Okay, so who would the buyers be? Is really number one, family who really values more for stability than speculation.
Yeah, they want to look at, you know, where the popular schools are, and then I want to be able to stay there for a period of time.
Yes.
You know, at least until my kids are older, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so we are seeing a few groups of buyers. The first one is really on stability. They are looking to hold long term. Okay, I have to say, you know, my child is now young.
Yes.
Eventually, I want to make sure they can go until secondary school, so probably for a good 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, correct. And then of course the upgraders.
yes, those who stay in Tampines, love Tampines, east side, west side, don't achieve anywhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, these are probably the people who buy. And then,
just now we were talking about the MOP units, ma. Yeah, so if you take a certain percentage of those people who MOP.
yeah, so these are people who is buying.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
as you see, the take-up rate for Parktown Residence is fantastic. So Pinery Residence likely is going to be likewise. Okay, and then of course there's these buyers who prioritize exit liquidity.
Yes, because like the developments in Tampines itself, they were doing quite well.
Yeah, in fact, all the properties in Tampines is getting profit.
Yes.
Okay, so we are seeing two kinds of buyers. The buyers who are buying for short term. Exit on fire, the exit on SSD. Okay, they will likely be the ones that is going into cash out.
Yes,
profit.
to be able to cash out profit.
And of course, the other group that we are looking at probably stay vesting. Okay, stay and invest at the same time, the longer term buyer. And there's definitely people who just want to buy and then rent out and then hold for a few years.
Yes.
And then before selling.
Correct.
Okay, and then we are expecting
and in Tampines it's also a very good place for rental. Because like we mentioned earlier, it's near to Changi Business Park. It's near to all it's a regional hub by itself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so so next one is let's look at the trend of land prices, land sales in the last 6 months.
Yes.
Alright, today we are seeing
in fact, what we are looking at here is overall in Singapore, the government land sales itself.
Yes. Alright.
So what are we looking at? Will the prices next time it will go higher or not?
So emotion always set in. Today if people are always saying the price is really high, don't want to buy. But today what we can tell you is today if you don't buy, this quarter, the next quarter, you will see a massive increase in prices. Okay, because in Bedok Rise itself, what you are seeing is it's just next to the Great Condo. Break-even price, Glades Condo. The break-even price is 2449 PSF.
Yes.
Alright, Bukit Timah Road, there's a GLS next to Newton MRT. Break-even price 3113. Okay, Telok Blangah.
Yep.
Break-even price 2444.
Yeah, correct.
Upper Thomson Road, Parcel A, break-even price.
That's the one beside Springleaf.
Yes. So Springleaf selling price was 20XX. Upper Thomson Road, Parcel A, break-even price is 2086.
Yes.
Alright. And of course we have more. Dorset Road, Sembawang Road, Chenchuru Close.
Yeah.
Right, Chenchuru Close is the next one that probably you can get something very close to because its break-even is about 1975. Alright. And last but not least, I think the one that is going to be shocking to many buyers will be Bayshore.
Yeah.
Okay, because Bayshore price likely will have to launch at about 25 to 27 range.
Correct.
Okay, so when we look into all this comparison, let's look into Tampines Street 94, which is Pinery Residence. Okay, since the break-even is 1823.
Yes.
Okay.
So if there's if the developers are looking at a 10% profit, that will be about 2005.
Yes, but then conservatively, I think we have to look at higher because the launch price starting from is likely to be above 2279.
Correct.
Okay, because one is an integrated development.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so based on the price, right? Just now you mentioned if it really starts from 2279, how does it stand with the current market analysis?
If you look at this chart itself,
yes. In 2023, the average OCR prices is actually 2146 PSF, and it has been rising through the 2 years. Okay, by 2025, on average, it's hitting 2264. So if you ask me, right, today when we talk about entry price, we want to make sure that you don't buy beyond the average price.
Correct.
Okay, because when you are in OCR region, there's actually a range. Okay, for example, from 2000 or 1008 all the way to 3000, you don't want to hit the 3000 range. Okay, so today on the average is just 2264, and if you can enter and grab a piece of Pinery Residence, the price is reasonable if developer decide to launch at 227 plus.
Yes, that would be a very good buy.
Yes. Okay, if we do a bit of comparison with the resale,
the nearby resale properties.
Okay, so what we are seeing is Tampines Trillion, which is in Tampines Central itself, is going at 1835 PSF, the maximum price. Tapestry is also performing very well, 1824 PSF. Treasure at Tampines 1987.
Correct. And if you look at these, right, all of them are 99 years, and they have very differing ages lah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we do is, you see, a lot of buyers will say, hey, if the price like that, may as well I buy resale because it's lower.
Yeah, because when you divide it, the BSF is much lower sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so take note of two things. Number one is really the projects that is currently in Tampines is non-harmonized. So whatever it is 6 to 7% smaller.
Yeah.
Livable
correct.
space is smaller,
Yeah.
6 to 7%. Okay, so then what we do is always we like to do a lease reset catalyst. I used to say if, for example, Tampines Trillion, the lease starts from 2011, now it's 2025. Okay, if we reset it to back to 99 years, okay, you will realize that the price that they are selling is actually not that low. Because if we do a reset, right, Tampines Trillion is actually selling at 2137 PSF.
Yep.
Tapestry 1974, Tampines Treasure also 2161. So
Alright.
when you're comparing new versus resale, normally we have this 20% or 30% gap. Okay, but then what we are showing now is, if we do a reset, the gap is not that far.
Yeah, it's not that far.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So
and
you shouldn't be just looking at how much BSF I'm buying now. But at the same time, we should be resetting it back to if it was a 99 years.
Yes, I have to say, why do we do a reset? It's really because of one thing. Okay, because today if you buy new, you have a chance of when you clear SSD, right? For example, you buy a new property and you want to sell in 4 years. You buy a resale property, you also want to sell in 4 years.
Yeah.
But let me ask you a question. Would you as a future buyer rather buy a newer project that has 94 years, or would you rather buy something that
80
has
years or
80
something
years?
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so this is the point worth considering. But of course, this does not mean that you die must buy new launch, because it really depends on your goals.
Yes.
Okay. So who are my future buyers? Because now it's important because we want to look at the exit.
Yeah.
Okay, future buyers and PRs. Okay, when you're buying a new launch, right, there's actually one extra class of buyers, and these are the people who wants new and don't want to wait.
Yeah, people who probably are planning to get married, people who just gotten their new citizenship,
Yes.
they might not want to wait and pay rental,
Yeah.
and then they will just want to go into something new also.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So these are the people that will be looking to buy, but they know that they are paying a premium over your profit.
Yes.
Okay, so these are the people that you can be looking at for your exit. And of course, HDB upgraders who wants new property but cannot wait because transition,
Yeah.
they don't have a place to stay, and the rental cost outweighs the purchase price cost.
Yes, yes. And for people who, apart from reaching MOP already,
Yeah.
they have experienced changes in their family needs.
Yeah, I need more space lah.
Yeah.
Or in fact, I want to go to a condo to change to
Yes.
my lifestyle lah.
I have kids already, I want swimming pool for
more
my condo.
convenience,
Yeah, things like that.
Okay, and the next thing that we're looking at is having stronger income stability and clearer long-term plans. I
Yeah.
have to say those with property roadmap, they know exactly what they want.
Yes.
And from income stability, I have to say they could be earning more already. Those are the people who is looking to upgrade. And of course, newer living environment.
And like we mentioned earlier, because this is also a harmonized project, that has an age also, in a way, with more better layouts.
Yes,
And-
better layout, modern
yeah,
facilities, and so on and so
correct.
forth. Okay, and then of course a sense of progression after years in public housing. These are another group of people that will buy from you.
Yes.
Okay, I have to say upgrade in lifestyle. Okay, and then of course the next group of buyers is buyers who value certainty over future promises. Okay, and these are buyers who are really experienced.
Yeah, they probably have seen, several market cycles
Yes.
already.
Yes.
And then they are also very cautious about being speculative.
Yes. Okay, so what happened is, okay, in the property market itself is always like that. Okay, resale price, a new launch price will actually hit a new high first. The resale will then follow. Once the resale price is too close to the new launch, people will start to buy the new launch again.
Yep.
And then once it hit another peak where people cannot feel that it's not worth to afford, they will come back to this resale, and this resale will come and pick up again.
Yes.
Okay, so this is how the cycle in Singapore property market work. But does it mean that beyond 2040 and things like that, the price will still be like that? This one is uncertain, but at least until 2040 we do have a forecast. Okay, and then of course there will be parents who is buying with a 10 to 15 years education horizon.
Yeah, because this is like a very good place
Yes.
to be to live your life in within the with all the education system around. And
Yeah,
everything.
so this buyers are people who think in decades, not cycles. I would say they are not concerned about a property cycle.
Yeah.
They will buy this location if they need it for the sake of their children and the livability. Okay. And last but not least is really on the exit. Another exit analysis is really on your resale price in OCR.
Yes.
Okay, from 2018 to 2025, okay, there's actually a 35% growth. Okay, I would say in OCR itself, the price has been picking up non-stop. And then, but what trend are we seeing now? The CCR prices start to go up.
Yes.
Okay, why is there the need for this? Because CCR price got to rise further before the rest of the region can follow suit.
Correct.
Okay, and is this going to be a long-term plan? No, because the CCR price is now 3,006 and above. Okay.
Yes.
All right, and of course we are concerned about the District
And
18.
yeah, because it's not only just OCR itself. OCR
Yes.
will consist of a lot of districts also.
Yes.
And now we want to also look into this particular district itself, how
Yes.
it has grown.
Okay, because using our LEX method, right, while we do cross-region comparison, but when we are diving into a property, it's important to compare within the district.
Yeah.
No point me comparing District 18 to District 23.
Yeah, you most of the time you want to compare apple to apple,
Yes,
not
apple to
orange
apple.
or
Okay,
apple to
because
peach.
east side, west side people will not want to move to the east, and there's
Yes.
different demands in different locations at this point of time. Okay, so District 18 resale price growth is 55%
Yes.
from 2018 to 2025.
Yeah, in a short 7 years actually.
Yes. Okay, so last but not least, I think this is really our personal take. Okay, because today if you're looking to buy Pinery Residence, I think you need to have a clear roadmap.
Yes, yes. In
I
fact, a
just-
very clear one.
Yes, I would say the moment you go in, you need to know what kind of property size are you looking at. Okay, is Tampines Pinery really suitable for you?
Is it suitable for your lifestyle also or not? Yeah.
And of course, you have to look at your exit plan. Today, you might be saying, oh, I'm not planning to sell, but when you want to sell, right, is it really exitable?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Correct.
Tampines, in our take, is really a mature and proven town, and growth here will not come from transformation stories, but from life progression demands. Especially
Especially
HDB,
for HDB upgraders.
who wants a newer home without waiting for years of completion. So today, if you buy new, I think you will definitely have resale buyer, and
Yep.
it's easy. Okay, and then when you're buying, try not to go for units that caters to the niche market.
Yes, if you'd like to find out more about what niche market means, then
DM us.
yeah, you can also telegram us.
Yes. Okay. Because niche market, I would say today I buy this property, it only caters to a few groups of buyers who like this kind of layout and
Correct.
size. Okay, so this is something that if you're planning for exit, it's not something that you should be looking at.
Yes.
Okay. Lastly, is what stand out to us is the eco-play system of Pinery
Yeah.
Residence.
I would say in the town itself, with direct MRT connectivity,
Yep.
meaningful quantum of on-site commercial space also in Pinery itself,
Yep.
which will support your daily convenience.
Yes. And
Yeah.
when we are talking about direct MRT connectivity, right, if you have look at the older projects, those who are near MRT will have MRT noise, especially in OCR. I would say the MRT track is actually over the
Yeah.
Overhead.
The east-west line and also the north-south line.
Yes, but then with the
Yes.
new line, the MRT Tampines West is actually underground. So while you are enjoying the convenience, you will not get the noise. Okay.
Correct.
And of course, we are looking at also a deep education network from childcare to tertiary.
Yeah, just imagine just below, where you stay, you have actually a childcare where you can drop your kids.
Yes.
And then you have primary school that you're nearby.
Yes.
Yeah.
And of course, for David and Audrey, right, when we are buying a property, we are always looking at a very clear exit plan. And it must be clear in the sense that, over a period of 10, 15 years, no matter which phase where I want to sell, there will be ready buyers coming in.
Yes.
Yes, and then it stands out in terms of this because it's really HDB MOP owners, right? The pipeline is really from 2026 to 2035.
Yes, in fact,
Which is-
2026 this year onwards. That's why we are Pinery Residence, I would say, will be a very popular choice.
Yeah. Okay, so again, with being so popular, it's always the balloting process.
Yes.
Okay, so
Like we mentioned earlier about the two four-letter words, FOMO and fear. So this is actually a very precision buy, I would say. Yeah.
Okay, it's best suited for buyers who value certainty, connectivity, and long-term liquidity. Okay, so but to make sure that you choose the right unit, you should be guided by a clear framework. That's how most investors or matured home buyers. Should I use the word matured? Yeah, or savvy home buyers. Savvy home buyers, right? Okay, they buy based on framework, so that you do not lose your deposit over regrets.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so in matured estate, really strategy matters more than timing. Okay, so if you ask me, I think Pinery Residence is definitely a good buy if the price is what to choose and what to buy. Okay, yeah.
So link us up if you want to know more about Pinery Residence and also whether it will be a good buy for you. Yeah, not an emotional buy.
Yes. Okay, so importantly, when you are going into this project, right? Number one, you should always define your goals, financials with a framework.
Clear framework.
Yeah, of course, specifically our signature clear framework where you know your goals, alignment, everything before you actually go in, because you must have a gameplay, not a guess play.
Yeah.
All right, and then identify walkaway price, because this is super important for this project. If you're looking at liquidity,
Yes, correct.
okay, you don't want to be going in with too much. Okay, I have to say beyond the the price that is really safe.
Yeah.
Okay, and then dare to walk away and explore post-launch if price is way off.
Yes.
For example, if it's 2829, probably this is not something that is really worth going in.
Yeah, probably you can actually consider some other projects also.
But of course, if you can see, if you love the project so much and you don't mind paying a premium just to have that kind of lifestyle, then it's nothing.
Yes.
Okay, so our clear framework defines clearly on number one is really your exit. I would say we have a plan for you to exit.
Correct.
And then it's really buying with clarity. Okay, so that's the end of our
Webinar today.
Yes. Hope you have learned something from this, and then do join us on our Telegram chat, and do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Spotcast SG. Okay, till next time, I'll see you again.
See you. Bye.